Thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister. Before I continue this message, donations, 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 gifts, 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 more gifts, more gifts.
Ta-da. What's the word, people? What's going on? I have absolutely nothing on the agenda today to talk about anything. Nothing at all. And I'm not going to keep y'all too long at all today. Just wanted to come on and rock with y'all because more gifts, donations, allocations, accusations. Yo, how's everybody feeling today, man? More gifts. Hey, yo, Wes. More gifts. What's What's going on, yo? Sister Avanti. Yeah. None, man. Like, everything is everything, man. Like, how do you keep talking about the same thing differently? That's where I'm at with it today. Like, how do you keep talking about the same thing differently? Oh, man. I tell you, man, all y'all need to do, which might sound like advice, but you're not getting no advice from me because I haven't figured it out. You know who has? Richie Rich. Oh, man. And he's still entangled with the boogeyman, SEC Webb, still doing that legal dance. I haven't figured this out, man. He has, better than I could and better than I ever could as far as crypto. Man, another day, man. We're closer to where we need to be. Next all-time highs for Hex, Post Chain, Post X, and Inc. More gifts. We're not doing the Grifts. It's every week now, yo. I mean, it's always been every week, but it's always been every week. This is crazy. It's always been every week, really. But, you know, it's just like you got a decentralized DEX that couldn't get its staking stuff right, that people were talking so favorably about. They're looking crazy in these streets after 2 weeks. You got some stable coin foolishness that y'all keep wasting your time on. Yo, man, sound pathetic. You sound pathetic. You're not embarrassed. You knew the crypto. You knew. And you're treating this like the casino. That's all. Motherfuckers are talking about some DEX for some staking contract. Yo, we the shiznit. This is what we got going on over 2 weeks ago, and it's quiet. And y'all still can't get your story straight. Huh? Weird. Then some, I told you about some Sun mini meal. Some mini meal. Mini. Like, what are we doing? From somebody in the community that sound official? Quote unquote sounds official? Official from what? Oh no, you have to understand, you know, This is different. This is not DeFi, but you're pitching to everyone who's in DeFi. Yo, I'm not keeping y'all too long today, man. Facts on facts, like ATX says, man. Shout out to Post Nation. Shout out to Post Nation. Shout out to Post Nation. And shout out to the Richard Hart hater Maxis. All right? Because that's all y'all been. Shout out to Westcott, Disciple. You know what I'm saying? You know, Wells only had you in the scope of his rifle. My old ass was ranting and raving, and none of y'all cared. None of y'all cared. Here we are, damn near 14 months later, and it's more grifts. Y'all are terrible. You're terrible people supporting these baboons, these crypto clowns, man. You're terrible. You're terrible. If the shoe fits, wear it. In every aspect, and you were shilling some bum gamble of a meme coin stable trash. You deserve to get roasted. You were shilling some nondescript fake DeFi DEX competitor. You deserve to get cooked, roasted. No, because this is about people, the money. You wasted a lot of people's time, man. You gave up some donations and didn't get your ROI back for donations because you called yourself doing it for charity. Well, how's it feel? How's it feel right now? Oh, you probably chalked it up to no expectations. I don't have time for this, man. Come on, man. Shout out to the chat, everybody in the chat, man. I see y'all. I can't really rap like I want to rap. Human Hex TFK. You see how they got Diddy? You got to be careful. Sean Carter may be next. They need to start, they need to start locking up some people in this post-chain shanty town. That's what they need to start doing, man. Facts on facts. So they need to start doing, man. Stop wasting time with these celebrities when you could have a whole slew, a smorgasbord of small fish who conduct more grifts in post-chain, left and right. Ethereum too, left and right. You know, y'all lucky it's still wild, wild west, and the majority of the world don't give a F. They're lucky. They are lucky. That's why they spinning the minds of the weak. They're spinning them around, yo. They running circles around. They got you some mini meal, some microwave, Marie Callender, Sarah Lee token. I don't even feel good. Like a mini meal game. Your mini meal game is suspect. Nobody cares. I'm tired. This year has been nothing but this 17-month period, y'all, has been nothing but me gossiping on caca, on the nastiness that people do in this space, trying to help people pay attention so they don't fall victims. And it's been a thankless job, but guess what? Nobody cares. Who cares? I still do it because it's the right effing thing to do. I don't do it for paper. I don't do it for Richie Rich. I do it because it's the right thing to do. Y'all were gambling, hoping for some stable coin that you could mint to infinity squared, and thought you were secretly doing something. And some of y'all support, and I'm hearing this, and this is gossip because, you know, Crypto Wonder, when I'm talking and I'm talking some stuff, it may sound like gossip, but nobody cares because when it's about your money, you don't want your money to be disrespected, right? So another, you know, they keep throwing shade at Miss Mammary Gland, right? That she has something to do, maybe not, with initially talking about the stable. And now you're trying to talk about like you know what happened to the, nobody cares. You know what's weird about this community? You know what's super weird? After people do some quote unquote investigation, eh? Investigation, it's gay. You know why? Because all it does is bring some sordid cheer and joy and entertainment to people, and it just stays at the internet. It doesn't go any further than that. Yo, I'm gonna drop you the ultimate update of an announcement of who rugged what. Yo, wait till you hear my story. Yo, stay tuned. Stay tuned for what I'm about to expose, man. All you're gonna do is that is just share YouTube, dirty sector of YouTube, nonsense, soap opera, bull crap. That's all that is, man. Because it's not gonna go past further anything. Once you get some expose that nobody really cares about after 15 minutes, you got something to gossip about for 1 or 2 days. Nobody's gonna care because no one is gonna be looking to help you recover your money that you might have lost. This community does a lot of corny stuff, yo. A lot of corny stuff. Every week is some new. It's more grifts, more grifts. Like it's welcomed. Like it's welcome, man. None of you funky ass Richard Art haters could say Hex rugged, Pulse rugged, Pulse X rugged, or Ink rugged. None of y'all could say that. None of y'all would say that because you've been secretly acquiring it too. And you look foolish. You look more confused than a pronoun, than a person who talks about they're two-spirited. You look more confused than you Zoomers that you want to talk about boomers is zoom in your tranny bedroom. That mad confused because you don't know if you're a hater or if you're a supporter. You don't know if you stand up to urinate or if you sit down. Y'all confused. Many of us aren't though. You got it all twisted. You got it all twisted. You adopted the mentality of the grifter. That's terrible. It's terrible. You're not unique. You're not avant-garde. You're wretched. Right? You're scum. If this is what you do, behind the scenes, in plain view, without people really knowing, and you robbing people, nothing good should ever come to you. Nothing. And then the supporters here that encourage that, right, needs to attract the same outcome as the good-for-nothing thieves and pieces of dog crap that they are, yo. Because now's not the time to be waking up. Nobody cares. To be waking up and looking at some nondescript sham of a project you invested in just rugged on you. Now is not is never a good time to get rugged. Never. When is it ever a good time to get scammed? And then I've been telling y'all so much too about the long con, how people rock you to sleep for forever, pacify you, make you think, oh, they're so benevolent, they're so good that you're gonna get your money. 2+ weeks later, you got some people on the sidebar of the sidebar right here that don't even need to be mentioned. They're just embarrassing. Still can't get their shit together, which now, I'm telling you, the longer it takes, it's the worse you look. Never, never, ever will get any kind of acknowledgement from me. Ever. Ever. I don't even care what shit, how anything turns out, right? Then you got nondescript people. Like, it's always something, yo. Talk about, oh, we got this community here, the stable coin of a stable coin. The stable coin went belly up, but because somebody printed an ungodly amount of tokens, man. Minted an ungodly amount of money, pulled the liquidity, pulled the money from the people, and folks are in such shock. They still trying to recover. They're still trying to recover the damn dead ass project. Like, you see how people they just don't get it, man. They don't get it. They don't get it. Then you got some sidebar of another sidebar of a sidebar. Everything non-RH related is sidebar. You're a sidebar. You're not a topic, a real topic of premier conversation. You're not, because you're in this ecosystem right here. You're a sidebar if you're not talking about RH coins. Sorry, it is what it is. Nobody cares. I'm hearing this nondescript people and I can't give them shine like that. I'm not giving them shine because y'all degenerate gamblers are loving the opportunity to find something that can outperform the core coins. You're loving it because this is what you do as a gambler. I understand the feeling. I get it. You're loving it. You're like, oh, yo, can you understand if this thing goes 4x, our thing is going to go 400x. Woohoo! Yay, 400. And that's your generational legacy wealth building strategy? Huh? No, you're praying that it work. You're praying. You're relying on this math that Mr. Richie Rich figured out to hire some people to develop. You hoping that works. One, everyone's hoping that works. And you're betting your thing against his. And then people are not understanding why. When somebody come up with a strategy and say, yo, I'm just gonna buy some nondescript, make my money off the nondescript, and go back to buying RH core coins, which is like a bullshit ass nice way of saying I'm still around, I'm not gonna leave, I'm not a trader, like that, when you kind of are. Because if you made a lot of money holding whatever you hold and you sell, what's the likelihood of you really coming back? Not very high. So they'll say things like, yo, man, if I just gamble on this trash meme coin and I make my X's, guess what I'm going to do? Because I'm not a bad participant. I'm not a bad actor. I'm going to take that money and buy the RH coin. No, you're not. And if you talk like that with conviction publicly, why don't you prove it? But you're not. You're not going to prove it. But you'll talk. You'll talk crap and offer nothing to substantiate your claim. Because they fake the funk, man. This thing has been publicized and supported by absolute degenerates. Absolute degenerates. Absolute degenerates, yo. Straight up and down. Straight up and down. The red and green candles they have an impact. When you see some people glorify some green situation, they're glorifying the green situation days after days after days. They're glorifying it. Oh man, this green situation, man, this Thanos This Thanos X is great. Oh, Thanos, that's a 6 or 7 primordial element of the ring of the crypto. And oh man, oh, this Thanos X is so beautiful, man. Thanos, you sleeping, RH Maxis, you sleeping on some nobody cares. Focus on your situation. Stop begging. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop begging. Especially me. I'm a man of a certain age. You think I care about what some nondescript person is asking of me and there's some donations? Or for me to buy into whatever euphoria, mania their subculture is going through? Because when that subsides, then what? Because I see something happen to the green team too. And they're feeling a little wah, 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 wah. And then because the last 6 months it was quiet. 7 months, 8 months, it was quiet. And now you're feeling a little hopeful because you got some stuff going on, and yeah, and yeah, you got some stuff going on. Okay, yeah, I don't have time for that. They're gonna learn the hard way. They're gonna learn the hard way. It reminds me of stuff of periods when Pancake Swap came on the scene. Yo, that was just like, oh man, so many things. Pancake, reflector contract, all kinds of contract, Binance. Yo, yeah, this, yeah, that, yeah, this, yeah, that. Do people talk about Binance today with maximum fervor? Tron used to be the talk to years ago. You're gonna have your moment too, where people are gonna talk about you and people are not. Especially if you're a nondescript, you are a former RA supporter, then you became a competitor, and your arms are still too short to box with Richie Rich. So what are you talking about? That's why you comparing everything you got going on to Richie Rich. And the story, nothing more to talk about. Straight up and down. They're comparing themselves to Richard Hart. Who are they going to compare themselves to? Each other? No, they're not going to do that. Because when they do, it's lackluster. It's impotent results. It's nothing but ED energy. Any of these boring, baseless, profane, and mundane thinking human beings that act like they're leaders in this community, that start to fight among themselves, you see that they're vibrating on a low frequency. Their whole energy is too low. They can't rise higher. They can't. Because even when they try to signal higher and talk crap about RH, you think RH cares? You think he could really tap in to such a base, low, right, mediocre level of energy? No. You got too much to deal with. He got too much on multiple fronts, good and bad. Let these bottom in the barrel, bottom feeders, crabs in the barrel people, scum of the earth, bottom low feeding trash. Because at this point, 17, 18 months later, 17, 18 months later, if a community can't come together, talk about some pulse chain in a greater volume, in unison, then it's like it's already been understood. It's every man for themselves, every man, woman, child for themselves out here in these DeFi streets. And it's no love for these fake haters who contradict themselves, these bunch of hypocrites. Unfortunately, it's just really true. You had a bunch of, black and brown faces. I would just say black faces talk RH message, and we got faced with nothing but resistance, disrespect, and vitriol. And guess what? We didn't care, because it was the ignorant right? The indignant, right? The racist energy of the fools that carry that, that's their problem, not ours. But at the same time, we're aware. We're not blind or ignorant to the truth and the reality of things. We're not. We're not. It's just a lot of y'all lost your way, and you keep losing your way, and you enjoy losing your way, and you promote losing your way. You sell losing your way. This is what you've been doing, and you continue to do it. You're trying to perfect it. But for some, it's just you're wasting your time. You just need a print t-shirt saying you are RH hater Maxi, and nothing more to talk about. Nothing more to talk about. I support no riffraff. I support no nonsense from people who flip-flop. They once supported RH, now they don't support RH. They didn't want to come back to support. I have no time for that because you're not respecting my time. You're not respecting my energy. You're not respecting my money. Because when you talk shit to people in the world, what they do indirectly affects my money. So I rather present consistency as best as I can in a crazy space like this. I'd rather be as consistent as I can. Because when you're flip-flopping, giving mixed messaging and double talking, the only people you tend to really hurt, because since you don't care about yourself well enough to be consistent, you're hurting your viewers and you're hurting your audience members who are going to duplicate whatever flip-flopping, mixed messaging, inconsistent nonsense you're spewing. Right? And then you're going to ultimately tell them, not your keys, not your coins, or not even that. Worse, you shouldn't have put more than you could afford to lose. You should have did your own research. You weren't giving out financial advice. That petty cop out. It is what it is, folks, because it's nothing but more grifts that's coming. You think the grifts have been bad now? Wait till the bull market comes, yo. Like, wait till we really see the bull market we've been waiting for. You think the grifts have been bad now? Y'all haven't seen nothing yet, man. Believe it or not when I say that. Believe it when I say that. Imagine now when everything is weird, everything is low, sideways, blah, 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 and you see the grifts that are taking place. When the money is really pumping in this market, yo, just mind your business, create your plan, and stick to your plan, yo. Because the wolves are going to be out looking to take everything, anything you have, especially on Pulse Trade. Everything Richard Hart related, directly Richard Hart coins. They're going to try to do everything they can to trick you out of selling them your bags that you won't be able to recover. You may or may not be able to recover. It's going to cost you more to get what you sell to them. I'm telling y'all, man, no BS. No BS. I'm not BSing y'all. It's just how it is. It's just how it's been. That's just how these markets play. This is just what happens here. I don't care about some Ethereum. I don't care about some Bitcoin. Like, as far as like, it's not about, yo, who's going to outperform who, blah, blah, blah. Position yourself so you could win either way. But you're going to have some third-party, intermediary, middlemen, ghost sheep, grifters, scammers, whatever you want to call it, that's just going to do everything they can to take what's yours away from you. Be careful out here in these DeFi streets, man. Be well, be healthy, and be vigilant. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Peace.